Hello students, a warm welcome to Raj Shikshan Sanstha's e-learning platform. Today's subject is General Science of Class 8, Lesson number 3, Force and Pressure. Today's topic is inertia. An object changes its state of motion by applying force on it. In the absence of force, object exhibits a tendency to remain in its existing state of motion. Activity: take a postcard and keep it on a glass. Keep 5 rupee coin on it as shown in the diagram here. See the diagram? Now skillfully push the card. What do you observe here? Whether coin is also in the motion along with the postcard? No. Coin straight away falls in the glass. Why is it so? Coin attains the state of rest position here though the postcard is in the motion. This property is called as inertia. Inertia is the tendency of an object to remain in its existing state. Newton's first law, it gives the idea about inertia. This is why an object in stationary state remains in the same state and an object in motion, it remains in the state of motion in absence of external force. Let's see the types of inertia. There are 3 types of inertia. First, inertia of the state of rest. An object in the state of rest cannot change its state of rest due to its inherent property. This property is called as inertia of the state of rest. Second, inertia of motion. This is the inherent property of an object due to which its state of motion cannot change. For example, a revolving electric fan, it continues to revolve even after it is switched off. Passengers sitting in the running bus get a jerk in forward direction if the bus stops suddenly. Third type of inertia, directional inertia. This is the inherent property of an object due to which an object cannot change the direction of its motion. For example, if a vehicle in motion along straight line suddenly turns, the passengers sitting in it are thrown opposite to the direction of turning. Let's study about pressure. Students, you must have observed the tires of 2-wheelers and 4-wheelers getting pressurized. The air filling machine has pressure indicating dial or digital meter showing the digital reading of pressure. The machine fills the pressure to a certain value. You might observe force has to be applied for filling air in the bicycle tire with hand pump. By applying force, air pressure is increased and due to that air is pushed into the tire. Activity: take some sharp and pointed nails, push them into the wooden plank by hammering on their heads. See the first diagram? Nail can easily penetrate the wooden plank. Now take a nail and hold it with its head on the plank and hammer it down from the pointed end. Is it possible that nail can penetrate that wooden plank? No. When pressing the drawing pins into the drawing board, they get into the board easily. By applying force using thumb, one can push the pins into the board. On the contrary, while pressing the ordinary pins into the board with a thumb may get hard. So what is meant by pressure? Force exerted perpendicularly on unit area is called pressure. Let's study the formula of pressure. Pressure is equal to force upon area on which force is applied. Unit of pressure, as SI unit of force is Newton and area is measured in square meter, SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. It is also known as Pascal. In atmospheric science, the unit of pressure is bar. 1 bar is equal to 10 raised to 5 Pascal. Pressure is a scalar quantity. If area increases, pressure reduces for the same force, and if area decreases, pressure increases for the same force. For example, due to natural adaptation, the bottom surface of camel's feet are broad. You can see the diagram here. Hence, the camel's weight is exerted on large area and pressure on the sand is reduced. Due to that, camel's feet do not penetrate into the sand and it becomes easy for camel to walk even in the desert as well on the sand also. Pressure on solids. Air pressure is exerted on all the objects kept in the air. When weight is kept on solid, pressure also exerts on it. This pressure depends on the value of weight and contact area between the two. See the example. For skiing on ice, long and flat ski are used because the pressure produced by given force, it depends on the area of surface on which the force acts. Greater the surface area, less is the pressure produced. The skis used to slide over snow are long and flat so that the area is increased and pressure is decreased, which makes easier to slide over the snow. Thank you.